Hey everyone, and welcome back to Confessions from Reddit, where real people share raw, unfiltered stories that make us think twice about love, loyalty, and the choices we make. Today's story takes us deep into the emotional aftermath of a breakup, but it's not what you're expecting. It's not just about heartbreak, it's about healing, identity, and the scars that stay long after someone walks away. If you've ever asked yourself, why did they move on so easily while I'm still picking up the pieces? This one's for you. Why did he leave me broken while he moved on like nothing happened? I'm 26 now. On the outside, everything looks perfect. A wonderful husband, a solid job, promising career prospects. People think I have it all together, but inside, there's a wound I keep burying deeper each day. A wound shaped like my ex. Nightmares remind me of him. Regret whispers in the silence. We were together for 4 years. I was young, naive, and deeply in love. I believed he was the one, my first and only. I waited for him, protected my virginity like a fragile dream, convinced that we'd get married and live our forever. He never discouraged me. Why would he? We were only 20. He was kind, soft, gentle, maybe too gentle. A mama's dream son. A little spineless, maybe, but I thought he'd grow up. Our relationship was full of life. Laughter, museums, thoughtful gifts, passion, fights, and tearful reconciliations. I loved him with all my heart, and he was good to me in his own way. But his parents, they never accepted me. I was the poor girl from the province, even though my family only lived on the outskirts of the capital. They called me low class behind my back, and he never defended me. He just stood there, silent. By the 4th year, I started asking the obvious question. When? The wedding? I thought it was a given. My family was ready. His parents even bought him an apartment, but I wasn't allowed to live there. I stayed over secretly sometimes, dreaming of making it a real home. Then he said it, I'm not ready. He needed to build his future, get a car, stand on his own. But it was give me a year or two. It was just vague, empty words. And I panicked, I begged, I cried, I pressured, I lashed out. For the last year of our relationship, I was desperate and drowning. And then, out of nowhere, he told me he didn't love me, just like that, like a lightning bolt. I don't love you anymore. I couldn't believe it. I thought he was just overwhelmed. There was no other woman, I was sure of that, so I clung to him. I pleaded. I seduced him. I dragged him into bed, thinking maybe he'd remember. But the morning always came with the same ice-cold words. I don't love you. And me, I felt ruined. Broken, not pure, not whole. The one man I saved myself for was gone, and I couldn't take it. The emotional torture lasted another 6 months until I met the man who is now my husband. He was kind, stable, patient. But I was a wreck. I'd lie next to him at night, thinking of someone else. My heart wouldn't move on, even if I wanted it to. Fast forward 3 years. My ex, he was clubbing, partying, sleeping around. I was engaged, trying to rebuild myself. Then I heard it, he proposed to a girl he'd only been dating for 1 month. 1 freaking month. Who was she? Some ordinary, small-town girl. Just like me, but simpler, quieter, plainer. He used to say I was the most beautiful woman he'd ever seen. So why her? Why now? Why did he torture me for 4 years? Make me feel like I wasn't enough, not ready, not right, and then turn around and marry a girl after 30 days. And here's the kicker. His parents were fine with it. The same people who said I wasn't good enough. Suddenly okay with another provincial girl. Was it fear she'd get pregnant? Or did he just want to marry before I did? Yes, he proposed just weeks before my wedding. I was in shock. Where was the car he wanted? The money he claimed he needed? The career he had to build? He had none of it. They threw a big wedding with his mom's money and kept living off her, like always. So what was all that crap he fed me? I was gutted. I screamed. I remember collapsing in his arms from the pain. I wanted the world to end. I wanted the dorm ceiling to fall on me at night so I wouldn't have to wake up to one more awful morning. I stood on a window ledge more than once. I ended up in a psych ward. Now I don't love him, but I don't love anyone. Not even the man who deserves it most, my husband. My golden man. He's everything I could ever hope for, but I feel numb. I try, I make progress, but the wounds still bleed some days. So tell me, why is he fine while I'm still stitching up pieces of my soul? What kind of justice is that?